Welcome back to the channel Crypto Tro. I am Crypto Tro, bring you the latest and the greatest, man, in cryptocurrencies. And today we're talking about CRO coin and how this will make the price explode going into 2025. Now, we're starting to see prices drop across the board, man, and it's cool because we know what's going on. We buy the dips. We eat up the dips, scoop it with a chip. We gon' absolutely dollar cost average on the way down. You got to understand that's the name of the game. When prices go down like that, you want to buy. And when people are, absolutely skyrocketing, or the markets are absolutely skyrocketing, that's when you want to sell. And right now it's giving us a good buying opportunity. So today we're going to talk about two new important things that's going to absolutely help the CRO price explode. And also we're going to look at the price right now and what I feel like will be one of the best opportunities to start dollar cost averaging CRO if you haven't started already. But before we get too deep into it, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, man, turn on those notifications for all updates on the CRO coin, because I will continue to bring this content each and every chance I get. Now, enough of that. Let's talk about it. CRO, where we at with price and what it's looking like today. So, man, like I stated earlier, we see CRO is at a beautiful price, coming in at 9 cents, down 9% on the day. So it's at 0.098, almost at 10 cents. And we can see today is a red day, and it's a better buying opportunity day. Now the market cap is at $2.6 billion and it's ranked 40. So trying to linger around that 35-40 mark for the past couple of months. Like I continue to say, I do believe CRO is a top 25 project. They already have 100 million users. The app 100 million users worldwide. So I do believe it does have so much more potential to grow, because a lot of people in the world still don't own cryptocurrencies. So that's something we got to look forward to as well. We know crypto.com is being presented everywhere. I was just watching the NBA finals and one segment was sponsored by crypto.com. So that name recognition right now, it doesn't mean too much. But once we get into that full-on bull market, once people continue to see and hear crypto.com, they're going to be like, hey, I need to go there to buy my cryptos, and that's going to naturally make people get into the CRO coin. Now, the volume is at $16.1 million. That's up 84%. So volume has been pumping. That's ranked 300 out of all the cryptocurrencies. And we can see right now, market cap is at $2.42 trillion. That's down 5% on the day. The volume is up though. Volume for the entire crypto space is up 51%, coming in at $91 billion. And the fear and greed index is 60 out of 100. So people are still in between, man. They're not too greedy, but they're, not too fearful. So it's good to see it's kind of a balance. But if we go across the entire crypto markets today, we can see it's pretty much a red day all across the board, and those are the best days to really start dollar cost averaging. Because if we go back a year from today, man, we can see CRO is up 78%, man. And even if you would have sold those highs of 16 cents, you would have even had a better appreciation. So in the beginning of last year, or not the beginning of last year, but around June of last year, price was at 5 cents. We are at 9 cents right now. So you could have easily experienced at least 100% gains if you would have sold. But like I said, it's just about dollar cost averaging, because you always want to zoom all the way out. And I love the projects that's been around for some time, just for the simple fact that you can actually see how they progress throughout different cycles. And crypto.com, or the Cronos coin, has been progressing throughout each cycle. So in 2019, it was at 1 cent. So even if you would have bought in 2019 and just held until now, you still will be up in your position. And that's why you want a dollar cost average into some of the good projects. Now, a lot of people got negative things to say about CRO or crypto.com. They say high fees or whatnot, but this team has stood the test of time, going through multiple cycles. I'm talking about the good and the bad. And we can see in the previous cycle, we almost hit that dollar mark, and I do believe a dollar is set in stone for CRO in this cycle, just because of everything that's going on. I'm talking about, Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin halvings, Ethereum ETFs, a lot of bullish narratives that's going on, and it's trying to shake the everyday retail investor out of the markets. But we just gonna keep dollar cost averaging at these great prices. Now, to some of the good stuff, man, we know Crow has already did a burn, but they're introducing another burn. So they said, ready for the next burn, Crow fam. 50 million Crow already out of play. Another 50 million on the way. The following proposal initiates burning 50 million more Crow on a Cronos POS chain. If the proposal passes, this means 100 million Crow will be gone for good, permanently reducing the circulating supply. So this just creates, a supply shock. Now it's still a lot of Crow tokens in circulation. The total supply is really crazy. I think it's about what, let's see, 100 million. So about 30 billion tokens in circulation as of right now. So 100 million isn't a lot, but they continue to burn it. If they continue to do these initiations or incentives to burn the actual supply, then I do believe that's going to be very, very big going into the future on just creating or, taking more out of circulation, man. But we do understand that this does create somewhat of a supply shock. And also, I like to look at some analytics on Coin Market Cap. They give us some analytics, and I love to, kind of just look at those things and check what the people are doing with Crow. So if we look to the left, we can see based on 2 institutional ratings, Crow is looking like a 4.5, man. So they have audits through Certec and Quant Stamp, and a lot of beautiful things going on with Crow. Now, something else we already know about Crow is pretty much able to do business in all of these different jurisdictions around the world. So we can see Eric said, today I'm glad to announce that we have been granted virtual asset service provider registration from the Central Bank of Ireland. This approval is the latest testament to our commitment to compliance and responsible innovation. So now they have the jurisdiction or the license to do business in Ireland, man. Crow and the crypto.com team is really building a worldwide sector out, being able to do business everywhere in all the places in the world, and that's going to absolutely help Crow price explode. Now, like I said, they just got recently approved to do business in Hong Kong. We know Hong Kong was pretty much against cryptocurrencies for a while, not truly, but they had to say that in, due to different political things and whatnot. But now we're starting to see they finally appreciate and are finally accepting crypto, and crypto.com is one of the platforms that has been approved to do business in that jurisdiction. We see Ireland getting chose. We see all these different licenses that crypto.com is pretty much acquiring to do business in everywhere in the world, and that's very big because a lot of centralized exchanges don't have this ability to operate everywhere. And also with the Crow burn that's coming in the future, that's super bullish as well. We're going to see less circulating supply of Crow, going to create somewhat of a supply shock, not too much because it's still 30 billion tokens in circulation, but getting off 100 million at a time, that's going to add up, especially if they continue to do these burns, which I do believe is good for the ecosystem and for everything about Cronos. And then once people start to see, once we get back into the bull market, we gonna see, even more commercials showing crypto.com as the go-to place to buy your cryptocurrencies. And we know with the tier rewards that they offer, it naturally makes you want to buy Crow to get different rebate or trading rebates, different higher level referral fees and things like that. So it's just super bullish for Crow going forward in the future. And I do believe Crow is going to be a top 25 project going into 2025 and is easily going to hit $1 once we hit that full-on bull market. So Crypto Tro, that's my video. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget, man, turn on those notifications ASAP. And if I added value, make sure you leave a super thanks and let the people know where to go to for your Crow and Cronos news. So Crypto Tro, I'm out of here.